Hey Pottery peeps! So today's kiln opening, this is going to be tomorrow's kiln opening because it's pretty warm sitting here. Feel like I'm literally under the wire. It just shut off about 2 hours ago, and then I just found out that my surgery isn't until 12:45 on Wednesday. So I will be able to fire this up tonight and have one for you on Wednesday. They're not completely full kilns because they've got really big stuff in them. So I just might put it all in one video for you. We'll see, who knows? I'm just playing it day by day. So let's get into what's in here. I already know I've got an issue, which is why I'm gonna fire it again tonight. I also have class tonight and they're finishing up projects, so there'll be some stuff in there. So fun, 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 right? All right, let me lower you down. Okay, so this is the problem. This crawled. This is my own fault too, because I put royal purple. I mean, it's got serious potential. This is bee mixed. I put royal purple on this, and in the process of pouring glazes into these, it's tricky. And that royal purple, it just dries super, super fast on your pots, and it's really easy to get too much glaze. So I scraped all the glaze off and wiped it down, and then I put Jess's Chung Blue on it, Clayscapes glaze, and I didn't leave it enough time to dry out. And so the glazes, I did Jess's Chung Blue, and there was still some of the royal purple residue on the piece. And I also did a swipe of Amaco's Chung Plum. So I had too much glaze without letting the pot dry out, and then I fired it too fast. So it's my own fault, but this has serious potential. So I'm gonna go ahead and the Jess's Chung Blue on the outside looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this again and see what we come up with. But wow, when at first glance I thought, wow. Second glance I thought, oh no. So set that aside to reglaze tonight. So this chip and dip bowl, as you can see, I've got a big order of chip and dip bowls. This is on the B-Mix. I tell you, this is the pitch black with the coastal cream, or coastal blue. And I just did the coastal, literally, I did a swipe of it around the edge and it just all pulls down. It's just gorgeous. I can count on it, and it's so pretty on the pitch black. Just so pretty. Just silky and pretty. Oh, it's just gorgeous. All right, so here are a couple of ornaments. These are the ornaments that I did in the gingerbread one. And you know what? I wanted to see what it looked like with the clear on it. Hold on. So this is without any glaze on it, just the iron oxide and the Mayco designer liner, and then the ruby red stroke and coat. Okay, ruby red stroke and coat. This is slip, the white slip, and then a clear glaze over it. I much prefer it without the glaze. It's just toasty. And this is just, it turns that iron oxide with this clay kind of more muddy brown. I mean, it's okay, but I much prefer this. It just crisp and yummy. It looks like it just came out of the oven. And then this is the sheep, and I did the Mayco designer liner over just the black underglaze because this one's kind of for me. I'm the black sheep of the family. So it's mine. This is Caroline's, and she's coming tonight. So she did sandstone on this with, oh God, just look at that face. Can you see the face? With the, I think she did Desert Dusk with sandstone. So it's got a very satiny feel. And then with the sandstone, I mean, it could be like a wild hare with the hair. It looks like fur. God, how beautiful. She's so talented. I can't wait to see what she's gonna make over the years. All right, so this is a carved, whoops, yikes. That really ran. So this is one that I carved. It turned out really cool. And I did Rainforest by Mayco over the whole thing, and then I did swipes of gunmetal from Coyote. I really like that, except for, you know, that part. So, a little bit of cleanup there. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I just remembered what's in this kiln. I've been doing so many firings, I don't even remember what's in the kiln. So this is B-Mix again, Winter Woods with Spectrum's Soft Red. This, I got this idea from Finkel Pottery, Lisa, in Prince Edward Island in Canada. This is gorgeous. God, isn't that pretty? Yay, thank you, Lisa. Okay, got a little bit of a run. So this is the second time I've done this. Wow. So, but this is on B-Mix instead of the speckled. This is the spruce blue. And nothing, just spruce blue. That is just spruce blue on a cone 6 with a 10-minute hold. Wow. And then I did the pearl white. Spectrum's pearl white. Literally just did a band. Wow. Okay, that happened twice on 2 different clay bodies. That's a winner. Okay, so at first glance, I'm liking what I see. So this is the little red fish I did in that same video. I did put some purple in it, but it didn't show. But its little eye did. But you know, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So I'll give it to my grandson. He's 4. Well, actually, he's turning 5 soon. All right, these are refires. And they're on porcelain, so sometimes porcelain really, really hates to be refired because it'll crack. All right, so this is the root beer, and this was actually it crazed, but it looks cool. It's not like, I don't know if you can see that. I got a little bit of crazing there, but it's not like sharp or anything. So root beer, and then coastal on this side, and then I did Coyote's red gold. I'm running out of room. Okay. Make sure this one turned out okay, and it did. So root beer with, this is the metallic green from Minnesota clay, or Continental clay, one of those two. And then I did red gold and gunmetal green. That's pretty, actually. That worked. Okay. All right, and this one, oh good, we didn't go, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so this is Winter Woods with Midnight Rain, which is just a stellar combo. I have a whole bunch of mugs in the bottom of this kiln, and I think it's the next shelf down. And they all have to turn out. I'll be really, really bummed if they don't, because there's no time before Christmas to remake them. At least I'm out of time. Look at when you do a cone 6, I'm gonna hold this steady. See if I can't get to focus. See all of those little microcrystal growth? That's what happens on this combination when you do a cone 6. God, that's gorgeous. Don't know if I want to give that up. I don't need any chip and dip bowls though. I've got plenty. Though I could refresh what I've got. Okay. So the mugs are what I'm really worried about, because I was really worried they're gonna run. And that one did. But not bad. Okay, so these are customized mugs, and I did a video on how I did these. Lynn, really great customer of mine. I've been doing her Christmas for over a decade, I think. And she wanted a stamp, which I had my husband print out. Last name is Hill. And so official Hill clan member, established 1971, which is the year her and her husband got married. And then the name of the family member. And we were gonna do the girls in one color and the boys in the other, but by the time I had waxed this off, and decided to do that, we couldn't tell which one was a girl, which one was a boy. And this is on B-Mix, and it is the Winter Woods with the Midnight Rain. And that's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So hopefully, oh good, that one didn't run. Wow, just wow. Okay, this is what I was worried about. Well, the chip and dip bowls too, but I was these took me days. I do have some grinding there. Nice. Oh, really like that one. And this was all done in underglazes. I did baby blue for the sky. I did amethyst. These are all the velvets. Amethyst. And then I did, actually this is speedball pine. And then I just did white for the snow. And then black velvet underglaze inside and out. Or on the name. Ooh, yeah, sure. Hit something and break it on the way out. Oh God, that just works. Works, all right. Woo! I'm gonna move these off my hot kiln here. Okay. Okay. A little bit of grinding right there. Not bad. Whew. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I think from everything that was on Lynn's Christmas list this year, those were the ones I was most worried about. So now I feel like I can just relax and get through all these chip and dips. Okay, so this one is cream with lavender mist. And then the last one here is cream with Norse blue. And I had one of you guys ask me how I did that, how many, so the cream I dip, actually I pour it. I pour it in, these are tricky. So I pour it in, pour it out, pour it in, pour it out, and then I hit the spots that I missed. And then my Norse blue and lavender mist are both dippables. And so then I just brush one coat of the Norse Blue in and one coat of the Lavender Mist. That's how I do these, because they're both dippable glazes, but you can brush dippable glazes. Some brush better than others, and both of these brush really, really well. Okay, I am going to let you go, and then tomorrow when this one cools down, I will add it to this video, because I know there's not very much in there, but there's Santas in there, and so they take up half the kiln. So tomorrow we will see you for that one. Good morning, Pottery peeps. It's the next day. So this one's cooled down. It's pretty toasty out here. We're at 2138 right now on Sorsha. But let's see what Bab Morta has for us. Fingers crossed that, because there's no time to remake any part of this order. So, it's gonna be pretty warm here at my back. Feeling the heat on in more ways than one. So let's get you lowered down. Okay, with the heat, I don't want to get my tablet a little too close, just in case. The heat's really contained in the kiln, but I do feel like I've got my backside pressed against a fire. All right, so let's start with the last of the two birdhouses. Actually, no, there's another birdhouse in this other one. Okay, this one is just stunning. I made it this summer, and it's been held for this order. She grabbed these two, and I just haven't got around. Well, I knew I had some time, and of course, when you know you have time, you push it to the end, right? Lynn has given me her Christmas order. She gave it to me. We started working on it last January. So I have no one to blame but myself for getting it to this late day. Granted, it's a massive Christmas order, and she has added to it from seeing the kiln openings and so forth. And also she watches the videos. Even though she doesn't do pottery, she's a quilter, but she watches the videos and then tells me what she wants. So we've added these. These weren't part of the original Christmas order. All right, so for glazes, okay, this is the new cactus from Spectrum. I don't know if you can see that. This definitely has a reduction look to it, like a cone 10 reduction. It's the very first time I ever used it, never even tested it, put it right on this birdhouse because I have been so thrilled with the results from Spectrum. And I believe this glaze was like maybe $13 or $14 for a pint. I'm going to be investing in getting these in dippable. But yeah, okay, so cactus is on the body. Then I did Scandinavian blue on this flower, glacier blue on this one. This is saffron chino. I really like the difference between, this one's a little bit, it's kind of like a semi-gloss versus the high gloss. I really like the contrast. And then this is the grape by Opulence. Oh, and then these leaves are the holly green. That's my go-to for leaves. But yeah, this turned out just stunning. All right, let's look at the other one. I'm out of room of where to put everything, but I'll be packing stuff up today. So here's the next one. So this is kimchi, and this is like, maybe I did a heavier application. Usually it's a little bit more kind of like a cherry orange, but I got pinks and purples. This is more pinky to me. Just gorgeous. So I did kimchi on the base, the autumn purple on this flower. I did marigold from Amaco on these. Actually, my husband did. I put him to work. Leather on the stem, holly green there, and then the black tuxedo in the center of these. Gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. She's gonna have these two together, so I wanted these to contrast yet marry really well together, look really well together. All right, let's take a look at these Santas. So I've got two small Santas. These were all done with the underglaze. This is done with the speckled buff because I wanted to have the specks. I'm trying to see if I can't get them in the frame here. So I did the carmine in the speedball, white underglaze in the velvet, black underglaze in the velvet, and then I put on, I believe it's Sandbow, could be Elan, I use both of them, transfers on his coat, and then a little snowflake. And on his nose I did the Briar Rose from Clayscapes. Super, super sweet. And this one's, all the Santas are done the same. They all just have a little bit of a different scene on their coats. This one's just the winter trees, and then the snowflake in his hat again. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the big one out. He's over 2 feet. So I will take pictures because you just can't see him in this lighting. I am getting, I think, a better, not quite such an orange cast. So this one's got the little cabin or little farmhouse, winter farmhouse, and then the trees all the way around, and then again the snowflake in his hat. So I did a refire of this one, and because I can't do a hold in Bab Morta, I got a lot of pinholes. Dang it. So, and I got a lot of runs. Good thing I decided to put it up on top of a cookie. Well, don't know what I'm going to do about that. I did make extra of these chip and dip bowls just in case I had these issues, but I don't know if I made enough extra. All right, let's take a look at these guys. Okay, so these are hollow ornaments, and I've got a bear on one side and I've got a moose on the other. And for the glazes, I put the royal blue underglaze watered down, kind of like a stain, and then wiped it back. And then I did Dutch Sprinkle by Laguna, which is my favorite snowy glaze because it's got little blue flecks in it. I don't know if you can tell, maybe on this one. There's little tiny, tiny blue specks. And then I did a swipe of Castile Blue, which is also by Laguna. That combination is one of my favorites for a very cold, wintry look. All right, and then I just have more of these down here on my jewelry tree. Uh-oh. Got a drip on 2 of them. I can grind that off though. They ended up touching this shelf. I can clean that up. But same, moose on one side, bear on the other. And I did roll in, I have this cookie cutter that makes this design, and I did roll in a frosty look behind, which just to me, that's my Alaska winters, that cool blue frosty look. All right. This, well, interesting. Huh. So I made this in one of the classes to show you. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Not this. This one. In one of the wood molds that I have. But I must have had a crack. So I got a crack on the back of it. Or this is the new... I believe I did these in porcelain. But this does give you kind of an idea. Those blue flecks will run like that when in this firing, or in the firing. But yeah, these turned out really amazing. And it did. Dang it. All right, so what I'll do is I'll put them in for another third firing. I mean, I am early for this Christmas order, but Mickey is going to take over teaching, and so she'll fire the kiln and so forth, so I'll have them put in the other kiln and get them refired, and we'll get them to her. Hopefully we'll get them to her before Christmas, if I can't get them all in here, all in the order. I've got a couple more in the in Sorsha. I do have some cleanup on my shelves. Oh, this turned out cute. Very, very cute. It says, all my friends are flakes. And it's got snowmen down there. And I did the same as I did the ornaments with the royal blue underglaze white back. And I really watered it down. And then I did the Dutch sprinkle and then swipes of the Castile blue. I didn't know what I would get on a flat surface, but it did exactly what I wanted it to. So this will work. It's a nice big tray for serving at Christmas, either goodies, or it could even work as a charcuterie board, which is what my intention was, since that seems to be the thing. Actually, it's my favorite thing, get my family together with a charcuterie board, because everybody can do their own thing and it's a lot less work. Anyway, okay, so I will take pictures so you can see them, and I'm just trying to remember what was in yesterday's kiln. Since I had class last night and we glazed, I'll have to look at the footage to see what pictures I need to take. Anyway, so, okay, rambling, got too much going on in the head. I got all these squirrels running around in my brain because I've got so much to do today. Anyway, so we will see you. I will film tomorrow's, which there's a lot of big things in there, so there's not a ton of stuff in there. Either that, or I possibly just might split these into short videos and just upload them separately for you, so you don't have to watch a huge long kiln opening video. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do at this point. It'll be a surprise to me when I do it. Good evening, Pottery peeps. It has been one crazy day today. I think I mentioned that surgery is tomorrow at 12:45, and I was hoping to open this kiln and film the opening tomorrow morning. Best laid plans, right? So, first of all, the insurance hadn't even approved the surgery until 4:30 today. So at noon, I didn't even know if I was having it because I had just found that out. So then, of course, you're thinking of all the things you could do if you just had a few more days or even a week. But no, they went and approved it. But then they have moved surgery up from, first of all, it was 12:45, and then it was 10:30, and now it's at 8 a.m., which meant that I would not be able to open up this kiln tomorrow morning. So lucky enough that, well, when it hit 325, I propped the lid and forced it to cool down a lot faster. It is roughly about, I don't know, 11, 12. I've just figured I'm not going to sleep. What's the point, right? I'm going to be in the hospital. I'll sleep there. Well, I'll sleep in between every 2 hours. So you got to see what Savannah has been working on. I mean, I needed to see this before I went in for surgery. Golly, kid's amazing. Okay, let me show you, because you won't believe this. Okay, look at this. She's been glazing on this for a couple weeks. So she's done a matte glaze from Mayco. It's a matte black. And then she's done gloss on the Black Widow. And then she has done all underglazes on the roses that she sculpted. It is just not showing up how gorgeous this is. And then she's hit just flowers with clear. Just, wow. This girl, huh, she just humbles me. She is so good. Okay, I refired, since I needed to fill the kiln, I refired this to see if I could lose. I did. I lost some. I don't have as much cleanup as I did before. It still turned out. Cool. All right. So that's the last of the 2 witch hats. No, the last of my witch hats. Savannah's got a couple more. So I decided to, these were in a kiln opening a while back. And there was some crawling. And so I decided, well, I got room in the kiln, but I do have to grind those little feet off. So I hit them with some more Norse blue and fired them again. They turned out cool. And this is the last of the birdhouses. I like it. I like it a lot. So this one I did cactus on the leaves. I did by Spectrum. Autumn Purple by Spectrum. And then I did a mix of the Deep Sea and Storm by Amaco on the hydrangeas. And just marigold and black underglaze on the butterflies. That turned out pretty sweet. So birdhouses are now all done too. And then, well good, I'm glad they didn't run. But I do like having more Norse blue here at the top. There was just too much white. Same with that one. So if you've been watching the kiln openings, you would have seen these before. Yeah, all right. Okay, some more of the mugs. Okay, I'm very happy. Very wintry type mugs. Those are nice. All right, let's check this one out. Okay, again, pitch black and coastal blue. Oh, what a winner. This was a refire because it crawled. Ooh, yes. Okay. So, whoo, it's warm. I might have to put my gloves on. Okay, all right. Feeling a lot less stress. I actually been so stressed about these chip and dips that I wasn't gonna have enough, that since the ones this morning pinholed on me so bad. Granted, this is B-Mix. I have more luck refiring B-Mix than I do the speckled buff. And I shouldn't have done the speckled buff on a cone 6. I should have done a cone 5. I did fire this at a cone 5. So I didn't get as much melt, which is so far working in my favor. But yeah, the Jess's Chung Blue with the Royal Purple from Clayscapes. God, I gotta play with that some more. That's cool. So this looks like it's crawled, but it's not. It's just probably because, you know, I put glaze on a vitrified piece and then fired it. It's all covered, which is good. It's actually really cool. You see all of the, it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe if I hold it still, kind of like brain matter or, you know, like veins in there. I don't know, that's neat. I like that. She doesn't like it, I'll keep it. Okay. Yep, pinholes. You just can't refire the speckled buff I might try in getting that slow cool program that Liz from Finkel Pottery talks about. I might try that. I was smart today and threw me some more chip and dip bowls. Mickey can fire and glaze them if I need her to, but at least they're made. So I did make a few extra, and sure enough, anything that had the speckled buff on the refire pinhold, really bad. And then these are Caroline's. She's got another little bunny. She's got a little fish ornament. A little pumpkin ornament. And she hand sculpted these cute, cute little bunnies. And yes, we're still doing ghosts. You gotta have ghosts on your Christmas tree, right? I mean, come on. Dickens did it. He had a whole bunch of ghosts in A Christmas Carol. So she's doing ghosts. Okay. And the last thing in here is also Caroline's. I don't know, since it's at night, I don't know if you can pick this up. This is Coastal Blue on the B-Mix. Oh, this is beautiful. Just beautiful. Really understated. It's kind of like a pearl. I don't know, I'm getting glare, so I don't know if you can see all the colors in this. Okay, I'm not gonna take pictures of these, mainly because I don't have any light. I don't have any good lighting to take pictures, and I don't have like a photo setup. Because I have such great natural light in the studio, I just take pictures there. I'm out of time, so I'm gonna get back to my long list of stuff that I still have to do. And be safe, get muddy, make lots of stuff. And I do have a video already scheduled. And it's already there, uploaded and everything scheduled. And it's Sandy's Nativity. It's beautiful. And it's just, the pattern she came up with is just great. So catch that on Saturday. And I should be home by then. So I'll be reading comments and so forth. And I wanted to thank everybody for all their well wishes, and so many of you who have had this a total knee done. This will be my third total knee in 18 months. I also had a reconstruction last December, for those of you who've been around for a while. So it's been a hell of an 18 months. So can you imagine what I could do if I actually, you know, could walk right? I wasn't the hobbling potter of Hobble Creek. Anyway, okay, enough rambling. I'm gonna go get on my list of chores that I need to still do, and we will see you when we see you. I do have some videos in the queue, so I think I've got 4. So we'll see you in about a month. Sound good? All right, see ya.